Hello, thank you for joining with me. This is the Course Companions Commentary for day, oh, you see my husband's note for me, for day 156, section 3, looking at the cause of fear. And this is commentary by Robert Perry. Oddly, I feel like the previous cameo material, and that's cameo 21, I believe. Let me see. Yes, cameo 21, which I just read now, trying to catch up on the commentary. But so that was cameo 21. So oddly, I feel like cameo 21 material, even though it was directed very personally at Helen and Bill, provides essential context for this section. The big theme in this section, of course, is the need to look at our nightmares. But what exactly are we looking at? According to the section, we are looking at our frightening perceptions, at what we are afraid of. Paragraph 6 speaks as if we are looking at our fear itself. But then paragraph 7 speaks of looking at the cause of fear. I think the key lies in a word that occurs only twice in this section, but was central to the cameo material: hatred. Based on the guidance in the cameo, I think the situation is this: we feel hatred towards someone, even if we also feel love for that person. This simultaneously means that we fear that person. It's very hard to hate someone and not fear her too. So our perception of her is a frightening perception. This view binds together those two key terms in this section, fear and hate, and fits with the guidance in the cameo that immediately preceded it. It also fits the discussion at the end of chapter 11 that Jesus references here. Looking at the cause of fear, then, means looking at our hateful perception of another. Are you wincing at the use of the word hatred? It is hard to think of yourself as hating the people you also love. Is it hard to think of yourself as hating the people that you also love? If so, this is exactly why Jesus has urged us so strongly to look. We don't want to look at our hatred. We prefer to think of ourselves as not hating. But until we look, hatred will remain with us, causing us fear and making us deeply uncomfortable with ourselves. So, to use Jesus' metaphor here, we need to stop hiding under the covers, refusing to look at the cause of our fear. We need to calmly and quietly take off the covers and look at what? At how we are perceiving this person we think we love but also hate and fear. We need to look at our hateful perception of our hate, not as the hate that she put in us. This is scary, and there's a reason. Jesus calls it our nightmare. This is also why he is so reassuring. Only the anticipation will frighten you, for the reality of nothingness cannot be frightening. We are not looking at this hatred alone, and this is a key element. We are looking at it in a way that offers it to the Holy Spirit, in a way that asks Him to render His judgment on it. If you will look, the Holy Spirit will judge, and will judge truly. So by looking quietly at our hatred, we also look to Him for His perspective. There is, in other words, great openness in this process. We are open to the fact that we are open to the fact of our hate, open to how we should really see our hate, and open to His view of our hate. only this kind of openness can allow our gaze to be so penetrating that we see that there is really nothing there. Because we don't want to do any of this, Jesus fills this section with reasons to do it anyway. You see these especially in paragraphs 3 and 5. His reasons amount to this. The goal of love, which our dream of hatred keeps us from, is inevitable. It is our right and it is our will. Nothing can withstand it. We will not fail in our mission of becoming perfect in love, because love is already perfect in us. Given the inevitability of our goal, of the goal of love, why not simply bite the bullet and look at it? And through the dream of hatred that stands in our way. This brings up a lot for me. I don't know why I feel so emotional, but I see a lot of self-hatred, more so than I see. And you're right. I don't want to hate anyone, so I always do defend that. But I know it's a deep, underlying self-hatred that corrodes everything. And I believe my hatred of others, even though I do deny it. Even though I deny it, because that's not what I think I should be. I don't think I should harbor, for all these reasons that's listed here. But it's this underlying hatred that is, and I can't say that I've truly ever taken it. I've called out for help with Holy Spirit when I see it at times, not all the time for sure, but and I'm returned to sanity, but it's just very interesting to me, because that's easier to claim than is the hatred of others. I have somebody that pops in my mind every time I speak of the hatred of others. Just this one person pops up, that I love too. And it's very interesting. Anyway, more stuff to take to Holy Spirit. And when I'm comfortable, I don't take it to Him. I wait until I'm in pain, of course. So it's an interesting thing. So I don't know, I'm rambling on. I don't know if this makes any sense to you or helps you at all. But I am so grateful for this commentary Mr. Robert Perry has provided for us. And of course, A Course in Miracles, and you joining me on this journey. Day 156, Section 3 of chapter, I think it's chapter 11. I lost my spot. I'm sorry. Let me go back to the beginning and make sure. Chapter 12, The Sanity of Love. It's been a couple days since I read the text, so I'm reading the commentary was just released from the Course Companion, so I'm trying to get caught up. Thank you so much. I love you. Have a beautiful day.